Okay, let's have a look at test 3mm. Let's have a look at exercise 1 first. He is believed 2 years ago. 2 years ago indicates that this is a past thing, so he is believed to have left. If we use this passive structure, is believed, is thought, with a past situation, we want to use to have done. If it's a present situation, we use to be. He is believed to be in Poznań now, for example. It's been ages since I last went to that restaurant. We are just talking about a past situation, so it's past simple. And this period of time is longer, but we are interested in the moment of, actually the moment somebody went to the restaurant. Look at that man on top of the roof. So here we have an indication that something is, oh no, he's going to jump. So that means that something is most likely going to happen. So that's why we're using going to here. I hate to interrupt you, but they are waiting for you. I would rather you told me about your disease when we last spoke on the phone. Oh, it's last spoke on the phone, so this is a past situation. So I would rather you had told me about your disease. Yeah, if it's a past situation, we need to use past perfect with a situation with two people in it. I would rather to that party last night. Okay, so it's last night and there's only one person here. So in this case, we want to use present perfect. I would rather not have gone to that party last night. 7. You prepared so much food, the guests were not hungry after all. So somebody did something unnecessarily. That means we need to use the you needn't have prepared so much food. So they needn't have done structure. If she hadn't lived in France, such a lovely native-like accent. No, she wouldn't have such a lovely native-like accent now. If she hadn't lived in France, that's past perfect, and now indicates that this is a mixed conditional of third and second conditional. He acts as if he were the boss here, although he has nothing to say in the company. So this is an unreal situation in the present. That's why we are using past simple. If you remember in second conditional, if you remember, and if you don't remember, then use the table that I showed you, the conditional tenses. The conditionals table, and you can find your explanation in that table. I wish he would stop reminiscing about the past. It's driving me crazy. That means this is an irritating thing, and when we want to express irritation with wish, we say, I wish he would stop reminiscing about the past, because when we use wish and irritation, we need to, or we can use would, and most often we do. So, and this is something that's required on tests. So I wish he would stop reminiscing about the past. You always forget your keys. Here we also have irritation, but this is something that always happens and there's no wish, so we need to use present continuous here. You are always forgetting your keys. The money at the moment by the best detective in town. Okay, so here we have a passive form. The money is being looked for. So passive and continuous because it's at the moment, so is being looked for. He deny is connected to ing. He denied stealing the money or having stolen the money. When I was young, most often with these types of sentences, having done something and doing something is interchangeable. When I was younger, I drink milk with garlic to alleviate the pain in my throat. When I was younger, I was made to. This is a passive structure, make plus 2. Let's have a look at exercise number 2. Paraphrase the sentences using the vocabulary given in brackets, subjunctive and unreal tenses. He sings very well. He might have taken singing classes, and in this case, I was thinking about it for a while, but I think we can treat that as a thing that's pretty certain that it did happen in the past. And if it did happen in the past, and if you look at our other conditionals table, something that's real and happened in the past is expressed by past simple. So he sings as though he took singing classes. I would use it as something that's certain and did happen in the past. Or at least rather certain, because it says he might have. This doesn't express 100% certainty, but I think this is enough for us to use past simple here. And I think that if somebody says as though he had taken, I think that person should also get a point for this, because this is not 100% sure. This is not 100% certain that it happened, but it's rather likely. So I would use past simple here, but past perfect should also be counted as a correct answer. And I saw these types of sentences in Krzyżanowski, and both answers were correct, so that's also an indication that both answers should be counted as correct. I regret not going to university when I was younger. I wish I had gone to university when I was younger. This is pretty clear. Wish plus past is past perfect. I think he should settle down by now. It's time he settled down. Past simple used after it's high time. The old building must be demolished. They insisted that the old building be demolished. This is subjunctive. I explained this several times, and in previous tests I also mentioned that we use subjunctive in these types of official orders. We can use subjunctive with, so subjunctive is just a verb with no inflection in it. So just be, to be, with no inflection. I think you should not smoke in here. I would rather you didn't smoke in here. Two people referring to a present situation. I mean, this is referring to a present situation. That's why we are using past simple in this type of sentence, and this sentence, and these types of sentences. Okay, so in the next movie we'll have a look at exercise 3 and exercise I believe 5. Okay, so see you in the next movie.